My name is Amy Frederick, senior at high school, graduating this June. Can't wait! But I'm here to tell you my top 10 favorite horror movies of all time. At the bottom of my list is a movie called Circle, which is about a psychopath that has escaped. And the students of the college are staying at his house, sleeping where he slept, trying to get an idea of what he was like. I really haven't seen the whole movie, but I will tell you, I think Gavin is the killer. Don't know if he is, but he keeps disappearing, going MIA, stuff like that. Number 9 on my list, Wishmaster 4, The Prophecy Fulfilled. It's about a vision who picks a new but beautiful victim named Lisa to give her 3 wishes. The last wish she uses, I choose to love you for who you really are. But she wasn't faithful to her fiancé boyfriend, Sam. He's crippled and paralyzed in a wheelchair for a motorcycle accident. Lisa has cheated on him with his own lawyer, stuff like that. I mean, can you blame him? He's paralyzed. No wonder why he's miserable like that. Number 8 on my list is Urban Legend. Some of you may have seen this movie. Some of you probably haven't. Stanley Hall is the place where the college is. Killers on the loose, killing students using urban legends as you wish. Now, when I first saw this movie, I thought Damon Brooks was the killer. Turns out he wasn't. The killer was a girl, Brenda. I never saw that coming. Never. In the movie, they used popular urban legends such as Pop Rocks, the boyfriend hung from the tree, and they tried to use the kidney heist. That one didn't work. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, then you better see the movie. And if you didn't see it, I'm sorry for spoiling that. But the movie is 1998, so I'm sure you've seen it. Number 7 on my list. Now, this really isn't a horror movie, but it's more like a thriller type thing. And to me, thrillers and horror involve in the same category, so Sacrifice. Movie stars Cuba Gooding Jr., Christian Slater, and Devin Bostic. A tough undercover cop gets involved in a dangerous heroin ring after a young defector of the drug trade dies. Devin Bostic, I cried when I saw that. And he leaves his 5-year-old sister in Cuba Gooding Jr.'s character's care. The movie is amazing. It really is. You should see it if you haven't seen it yet. Number 6 on my list of popular George Romero movie, Survival of the Dead. Who wouldn't like a great zombie apocalypse, you know? And personally, my own opinion, Shaun of the Dead was by far the worst Romero movie. Survival of the Dead was the best. And they had other good ones such as Land of the Dead, Day of the Dead, Diary of the Dead. If you haven't seen these movies, you should really see them. Now, I'm going to start at the top 5 horror movies. Number 5, the Scream quadrilogy. Who doesn't like these movies starring Courtney Cox, Neve Campbell, and David Arquette? Personally, the first and fourth were the best. Second and third could have done without. And what a shock at the end of the fourth one. Who would have known Sidney's own cousin was the killer? but then again, the third one, her brother was, so that goes to show you can't trust no one. And like they say, do not screw with the original. Number 4 on my list are the Saw movies. You know, Jigsaw killing people with all of those weird things, like I'm gonna play a game. They were the best movies. 6th and 7th were the best, because those ones, they answer all the questions that you've had. But Pighead at the end of the 7th really creeped me out. Really did. I was shocked when I found out that Jill died too. And then Hoffman, who really, like, who knows his outcome? Because we know he was left to die. But did he die? That's one question that was left unanswered. Number 3, My Bloody Valentine, 3D. Movie stars Jensen Ackles, Kerr Smith, and Jamie King. I loved Kerr Smith and Jensen Ackles when they were on Dawson's Creek together. And I was kind of shocked to know that Tom Hanniger, played by Jensen Ackles, was the killer. I really thought it was Kerr Smith's character, Axel, because, you know, he's the town sheriff. He knows everything, and he knows all the places to hide, everything. But like he said, he was working for the past 72 hours. How could he have played Psycho? And the sad thing is, his own wife didn't believe him. She believed Tom, her ex. So was she cheating on Axel with Tom as Axel cheated on his wife with Megan? We don't know that, but that's a possibility. Number 2, the Chucky movies, such as Child's Play 1 through 3, Bride of Chucky, and Seed of Chucky. It was hilarious to know that Chucky ended up with a kid in the end with his former girlfriend Tiffany, but glad they got back together in the end. I really am. But Jade in the movie, why couldn't she have been dating Andy? That would have been better, you know, because Chucky was so obsessed with Andy for the first 3 movies. My favorite Chucky movies was the last 2, Bride and Seed of Chucky. And then number 1, Final Destination series. You know, Flight 180, the Pal of, the amusement park, the racetrack, and Bridge Collapse. I hear they're going to make 6 and 7, which I would love for them to do, but what else could they possibly think of, you know? Can't wait though. And who would have known that the 5th would have been a prequel to the 1st? They could do something like that, something after the 1st and before the 2nd, you know? Or have them find out something creepy, like a zombie type movie, that the victims of these horrific accidents are alive and they come back as zombies. Don't know if they would do that, but that would be great too. Well, that's it. Tell me what you think. What movies would you have liked to see in my list? Do you like the movies that I've picked? Comment down below and don't forget to subscribe.